Our legal system is built on fairness. This principle is the cornerstone of justice, ensuring that every individual, regardless of their background, receives an equal opportunity to present their case and be heard. Every person deserves a fair trial. This is a fundamental right that protects individuals from arbitrary judgments and ensures that justice is not only done, but seen to be done. At the heart of this fairness is the jury. The jury system embodies the democratic principle that justice should be administered by a group of peers, representing a cross-section of the community. Juries are groups of everyday people. They come from various walks of life, bringing diverse perspectives and experiences to the courtroom, which enriches the deliberation process. They listen to the facts of a case. Jurors are tasked with paying close attention to the evidence presented, weighing testimonies, and considering the arguments from both the prosecution and the defense. They decide if someone is guilty or not guilty. This decision is made after careful deliberation, where jurors discuss the evidence and apply the law as instructed by the judge. This is a huge responsibility. The verdict they reach can have profound implications on the lives of those involved, making their role both significant and solemn. It ensures justice is served by the people, for the people. This participatory process reinforces the idea that justice is a collective societal responsibility. Without juries, the power rests solely in the hands of the court. This centralization of power could undermine the impartiality that is crucial for fair trials. This could lead to bias. Judges, despite their best efforts, are human and can be influenced by unconscious biases or external pressures. It could lead to unfair outcomes. The presence of a jury helps to mitigate these risks by introducing multiple viewpoints and a collective decision-making process. Juries act as a safeguard. They provide a check against potential judicial overreach and ensure that the community has a direct role in the administration of justice. They make sure the law is applied fairly. By deliberating together, jurors can challenge each other's perspectives and ensure that the final verdict is well considered and just. They ensure everyone gets a fair shot. This collective effort helps to uphold the integrity of the legal system and maintain public confidence in the process of justice. How do we choose who serves on a jury? It's a random process. Potential jurors are selected from lists of registered voters or licensed drivers. This ensures a diverse pool of candidates. Both the prosecution and the defense get to ask potential jurors questions. This is called. It helps to figure out if a juror can be fair and impartial. If a juror shows bias, they can be excused. Serving on a jury is a serious responsibility. Jurors must listen carefully to all the evidence presented. This includes witness testimonies, physical evidence, and expert opinions. Jurors are not allowed to discuss the case outside of the courtroom. They cannot conduct their own investigations. They must base their decisions solely on the evidence presented in court. This ensures a fair and impartial verdict. Being unbiased is crucial for a juror. It is the foundation upon which the integrity of the judicial process rests. Without objectivity, the very essence of justice is compromised. They must put aside any personal beliefs or prejudices. This means setting aside preconceived notions, biases, and any external influences that could cloud their judgment. They must rely solely on the facts presented in the courtroom. The evidence, testimonies, and legal arguments are the only tools they should use to reach a verdict. Imagine a juror dislikes a certain type of music. This might seem trivial, but personal preferences can subtly influence decisions if not consciously checked. If the defendant happens to like that music, the juror cannot let their personal dislike influence their decision. They must remain neutral and focus on the evidence at hand. Every juror takes an oath to be fair and impartial. This solemn promise is a commitment to uphold the principles of justice and equality. This oath is the cornerstone of our justice system. It ensures that every individual receives a fair trial, free from bias and prejudice. The integrity of the judicial process depends on the unwavering objectivity of each juror. During deliberations, jurors must engage in thoughtful discussion, weighing the evidence carefully and considering different perspectives. This collaborative process is essential for reaching a just verdict. The final verdict is a reflection of the collective objectivity and fairness of the jury. It is a testament to the jurors' dedication to their oath and their role in upholding justice. Section 5. A real-life example, unbiased decision-making. Let's say a case involves a car accident. One juror might have had a bad experience with a similar car. They might feel tempted to blame the defendant. However, their job is to be objective. They must focus on the evidence. Did the defendant break traffic laws? Was the defendant driving recklessly? These are the questions that matter. Personal experiences must be set aside. Section 6. The verdict's weight, impact on justice. A jury's decision has a profound impact. A guilty verdict can lead to imprisonment. It can lead to fines and other penalties. A not guilty verdict means the defendant is free to go. The jury's decision affects not just the defendant, it affects the victim, their families, and the community as a whole. Their responsibility is immense. Their commitment to justice is vital. Section 7. Jury duty, a privilege and a responsibility. Serving on a jury is not just a civic duty, it's a privilege. It's a chance to participate in our democracy. It's an opportunity to ensure justice is served. It can be challenging, it can be time-consuming, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Jurors become the voice of the community. They uphold the principles of fairness and justice. Section 8. Upholding the scales of justice. The enduring legacy of jury trials. For centuries, the jury system has been a cornerstone of the judicial process, representing a fundamental aspect of democratic societies. The jury system is not perfect. It has its flaws and challenges, from potential biases to the complexities of legal proceedings. But it's the best system we have. It embodies the principle that justice should be a collective endeavor, not the sole responsibility of a single entity. It ensures that the power to judge doesn't rest solely in the hands of the government. This separation of powers is crucial in preventing the abuse of authority. It gives that power to the people. Ordinary citizens from various walks of life come together to deliberate and decide on matters of justice. This is the essence of a democracy. A system where the voice of the people is not only heard, but is instrumental in the administration of justice. It's a system where everyday people play a vital role in upholding justice. Their diverse perspectives and collective wisdom contribute to fairer outcomes. It's a system that relies on the fairness, the integrity, and the common sense of the jury. Each juror brings their unique experiences and values, ensuring that the verdict is a reflection of the community's standards and ethics. Throughout history, jury trials have been a symbol of the fight for justice and equality. They have been pivotal in landmark cases that have shaped our legal landscape. In today's world, the jury system continues to evolve, incorporating new technologies and methodologies to enhance its effectiveness and accessibility. Yet the core principle remains unchanged: the belief that justice is best served when it is a shared responsibility. This enduring legacy of jury trials is a testament to the enduring power of democracy and the rule of law.